In the previous part, we began exploring the foundations of medical philosophy. Now, in part 2, we go deeper into understanding the origins of disease and the principles behind healing. Disease always begins with coldness, although at times the illness may later shift toward a hot temperament when it becomes severe. If a disease changes toward heat, it usually becomes less complicated. The more dangerous situation is when a disease becomes severe yet remains cold in temperament. For example, cancer is considered to begin with a muscular nervous temperament, and it usually remains within that same temperament until the end. Everyone understands how dangerous such a disease can be. Coldness and death. When death occurs, breathing stops. The heart stops beating. The body begins to grow cold. When the body becomes cold and stiff, we say that life has ended. Another harsh reality is that the same body that once had relationships, father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter, wife, or husband, loses all those living connections after death. The relationships remain only as memories. We cannot even keep the body with us for long. Instead, we bury it in the earth. What was once part of our existence becomes separated from us. However, this is not our topic. Our topic is that every disease begins with coldness, loss of heat. During illness. During illness, heat gradually leaves the body. For this reason, unnecessary consumption of very cold foods and drinks should be avoided. When summer arrives, people immediately turn toward cold drinks and cooling beverages. It is fine to enjoy them occasionally, but excessive use without need is harmful. If the body has produced excess heat, then cold drinks or fruits may be used until balance is restored. Warning about soft drinks. One important thing should be remembered. Whoever invented soft drinks has caused great harm to humanity. These drinks are essentially made from acidic compounds and carbonated gas. They produce a cold and dry temperament in the body and can become the foundation for many difficult and chronic diseases. Other cool drinks may be consumed in moderation, but not to the extent that coldness dominates over natural body heat. Some people eat cold fruits and then drink cold beverages afterward. The result may be cholera-like symptoms or severe stomach pain caused by excessive coldness and lack of heat in the digestive system. Even if some people escape immediate illness, they may gradually develop conditions such as high cholesterol, accumulation of body fat, obesity, heart diseases, coldness, and muscle inactivity. When coldness dominates the body, the muscles remain in a state of inactivity or relaxation, and it becomes very difficult to bring them back into active motion. Ultimately, this weakness may even contribute to death. Cold water and thirst. Another important point, in extreme heat, thirst is not always satisfied by drinking very cold water. Often people drink cold water repeatedly, yet their thirst increases. However, if a person drinks warm water or even a cup of plain tea, thirst may disappear quickly. Questions about temperament. At this point, some questions may arise in the viewer's mind. Certain diseases are associated with glandular temperament, nervous temperament, muscular temperament. So how can all diseases begin with coldness? These questions are natural. As the discussion continues, the answers will become clear. This is only the beginning. By the end of this series, these questions will be answered. In the next part, the discussion will move toward the main direction of the topic. Until then, I take your leave.